greedy fingers from unwatched places to grasp for power and wealth? Who will raise their own light against the spread of this darkness? Who will stand against the unknown danger that creeps ever closer? To where shall we look for heroes?
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another live gaming session. We go live between 9 PM and 10 PM UK time most nights, so come along, watch it, all nice and friendly. Let's chat about anything, just a nice friendly game, a nice friendly chat, laugh, whatever. Anyway, how is everyone? Anyway, everyone good? Everyone okay? I hope so. If not, I hope things get better for you, and I do mean that. Like the video, subscribe, share it, and hit that bell if you haven't already to receive notifications when I go live and all that stuff. Really do appreciate it, guys. Anyway, we're going to be carrying on with the Lord of the Rings adventure card game, so let's get into it. We completed the only lore story in the last playthrough. I'm guessing as the game gets updated, there'll be more of them, if that makes sense. Let's see if there's anybody hosting, just on a quickness. Be cool if more people had this game where it was hosted and everything. Guess we'll have to go for a single player as usual. Quick play, random skirmishes, adventure, stories from the lore. Yep, as you can see there's only one and we've completed that. We can complete it in what? Oh, there's these two rewards we haven't got, but let's go for the campaigns. Crest rewards there as well. Go on, let's give it a go. I remember there used to be a map on this as well, but there you go. It's only 3 here. Campaign rewards, first completion. Okay. At a cop. Let's go for it. What deck should we go for? Battle deck. Shit focus lore deck. Tactics focused. Ah, that's what we've got it on at the moment, isn't it? Let's go with that. So, go for it.
After arriving at Beyond's Hall, you've learned the famous Bilbo Baggins was taken by Mirkwood spiders mere hours ago. Without hesitation, you volunteer to find and retrieve the Hobbit, hopefully before he's consumed, or worse. And so you find yourself before Greenwood the Great, that the wary and the wise call Mirkwood. A sleeping evil once inhabited the Greenwood, but was purged many years ago. The forest has since known a period of peace and the return of wholesome life. As the shadows now gather under the trees, you sense a foulness on the air. You fear evil may have returned to this realm. You begin to search for clues as to which direction the spiders took Bilbo. There are ample signs of recent struggle in the small glade, and several of the Hobbit's possessions are strewn about. After a few moments, you notice a gleam of metal on the forest floor. Perhaps a sign. You're about to investigate, as several giant spiders creep into the glade. They don't seem at all interested in assisting the search. Quite the contrary.
Elendil!
I am Arwen, Elrond's daughter.
I shall claim full amends for every fall and stopped toe.
I'm here, guys. 2 seconds. I just want to delete that 30-second video. Let's just double check, see if it's the right one as well. Give me 2 seconds, guys. That's got to be the right one. Oh, the other one hasn't turned up yet, that's why. I'll do it later on. Right. Solve glint of steel or defeats every enemy in play.
He cannot stand alone! no man.
For Rivendell!
Hammer and tongs!
Small elven blade, beautiful, strong and light. This must be Bilbo Paul's sword. Sting, a valuable treasure.
Bilbo's mind must have been clear during the first moments after his capture. You notice that he slid his sword along the undergrowth as he was hauled away. When the spider's poison immobilized him, he must have dropped Sting. Encouraged, you venture into the shadowy green-grey wilderness that is Mirkwood.
The small cocoon is dropped before the lady.
Eat it, milady. Scrumptious it is. Tasty, sweet.
The skinny creature squeals in pleasure and anticipation, jumping to and fro on arms and legs as if a spider himself. The creature gives the cocoon a kick.
False it is. Baggins, trickster, thief, cheater. Call him. Eats it. Eats it.
The enormous spider moves to hover over the cocoon. Spear-sized mandibles emerge slowly from its dripping maw.
Suck it to bones, milady. No hangingness or dryingness needed. Not like tough dwarfs or tricky elves. Sweet and juicy habbities. Just leave closes, milady. All. For precious is in its pockets, my precious.
The spider monstrosity is about to delve into her meal when a sudden noise is heard from the edge of the lair. Flapping its hands nervously and bobbing its scrawny neck, the creature pleads.
Don't listen to woodsy noises, milady. Eat, while habit is warms.
Someone has arrived, and the spiders move to greet them.
For hours you delve into the menacing forest. Thorny undergrowth and sticky crawlers grab at you as if with minds of their own. A subtle change in the echo of the wood heralds a change in scenery, and you soon come upon a dark, gurgling stream. While the watery smells and soothing sounds relax you, you've been warned not to trust any water in Mirkwood, save for that gathered from fresh rain. The spiders must have crossed the stream by traversing the canopies above, but how will you cross? A nearby dead tree may be the answer. You attempt to push at the dry trunk, hoping for it to fall and bridge the stream. Unfortunately, your efforts attract the local wildlife.
Find a way across the stream.
serve no man. I serve no man.
There we go.
I serve the steward of Gondor.
Let's put the lock on in.
For Rivendell!
I serve no man. Baruch Khazad!
You've complete. Yep. Okay.
The dead tree falls across the stream with a splintery crack. You use the fallen trunk to step across, careful to not slip. What could cause wild creatures to attack so? Perhaps the corrupted stream is their main source of water. As you jump off the trunk on the far side, a deep rumble greets you. For a brief moment you wonder what could make such a sound, but only for a brief moment. For out of the shadows shambles an enormous black bear. It roars. The sound is staggering. It fills the air like a living thing, terrifying and primordial. The impact of the roar sends you reeling backwards, almost into the stream. It charges, an avalanche of fur, teeth, and claws.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
Hero.
Nothing passes unnoticed.
My arrow flies!
Baruch Khazad! I serve no man.
There we go.
Before the monotony of the forest claws at you again, you come upon a sudden clearing. The sluggish breeze and one grey light of the dell are a welcome change from the humid twilight of the forest. On the far side of the clearing, you spy what you've been looking for. A group of large spiders hovering over a tightly wound cocoon. It's time for a rescue.
Final encounter, defeat 6 enemy units or defeat every enemy in play. Give that to you.
Not on my watch.
Dream from the sides.
For Rivendell!
There.
I serve no man.
Trouble? I can help with that.
It's to your disappointment. 2 ways to continue to not Bilbo or harmed by the name of. So let's ready him again. Three more enemies.
He cannot stand alone.
Excuse me. Oh crap. Ah, okay. Let's give the elf to him.
on you.
Oh, sorry.
He cannot stand alone. Baruch Khazad!
For Rivendell!
The lady and her brood are gathered at the edge of their lair. A band of orcs and goblins have emerged from the trees. Some heave empty wagons, others carry torches. A huge orc tromps to stand before the lady.
Oh, the moon is full, Spidey. Uthak comes to collect.
He snarls. The lady chitters at her lieutenants who rush back into the webs. The spiders soon return with web-wrapped cocoons, depositing them in front of the orc captain. Goblins rush to gather the cocoons, loading them into carts. As the last cocoons are loaded, a hooded goblin begins screeching at Uthak, pointing to a parchment full of hash marks. Uthak glares at the yelling goblin for a moment, and blinks and pivots back to the lady.
We won short, Leggy.
The orc's grainy voice is mild, but laced with promise of violence.
Cold masters don't like short. Uthak don't like short. We had deal.
After recovering, Will Elk thanks you profusely. Over the past few months, he tells you, a number of tribesmen have gone mysteriously absent. He suspects they've fallen prey to similar circumstances, but offers no explanation as to why the great spiders have suddenly become so daring. Afraid to return home through the forest alone, Will Elk offers to join you, and suggests which direction the spiders were taking him. Somewhere under the never-ending trees before you, an old hobbit awaits rescue, or doom.
Okay. Ah, player avatar. So if we complete it one last time, give us whatever we get there. Even the battle deck looks good. Let's try it with that.
Uthak moves a hand to the pommel of his sheathed blade. Several spiders flinch back, but the huge female stands her ground, glowering down at the insolent orc commander. For a long moment, there is complete silence. Finally, she chitters quietly at one of the nearby spiders. The minion moves quickly into the lair to drag Bilbo's cocoon towards the gateway. As the spider drags the last cocoon before Uthak, a small, skinny creature flies out of the shadows, screeching, "Precious!" like a dying animal. It wraps his arms around Uthak's thick neck and bites his right ear. Black gore spills. and Uthak's furious roar joins the creature's tinny wail. The screams echo through the trees and cobwebs.
As you make your way through the dense forest, a sudden shriek is heard from afar. Praying that hobbits are incapable of so pitiful a sound, you move quickly to investigate its source. The forest soon shows signs of giant spider webs. At first, only a few thick strands are seen between canopy and trunk, but the webbing quickly grows denser. Before long, the sticky ropes are thick enough to block your path. About to hack away at the webbing, you sense a subtle shift in the shadows and glance up. Only a few feet above your head, the myriad glare of malicious eyes observe you. Mandibles drip with ichor. Bloated bodies tremble with anticipation.
Dwalin, at your service. I shall claim full amends for every fall and stubbed toe.
I do not fear either pain or death.
Okay. Defeat the monstrous spiders.
Trouble? I can help with that.
King under the mountain.
I knew it.
You if you touch him!
the steward of Gondor.
As progress to one objective.
No living man am I! You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
Oh, go away.
No living man am I!
There we go. Two of your heroes who you wish to remain in play. What?
It's gone from bad to worse. You ventured into Mirkwood to free a captured hobbit, but now two of your party have themselves been captured. Unwholesome strands break apart with a snap as you cut and saw your way deeper into the lair. Mercifully, the web's denizens are either absent or preoccupied, for you catch only brief glances of hairy bodies moving through this world of pale webbing and grey-green murk. After slow and tiring progress, you come upon the nexus of the lair. An eldritch clearing devoid of webs, except for the huge sinister shape of a dead tree. Cocoons of many sizes hang from the branches like depraved fruit. A few of the cocoons are of the approximate size to your lost friends. One even moves fitfully. You move to open the cocoons, but the lair's inhabitants have finally noticed the intrusion into their midst. Clacking spiders soon surround you, strangely in league with several orcs.
rescue engines recover your friends to release one. Others from the cocoon recover your friends who receive release.
I ride for Dale. The king under the mountain.
How did you survive?
Allow me to lend a hand.
Don't think we've done this correctly, guys, but there you go.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
Whoa! Holy crap. I don't like the colour of that. What the hell are you?
I am a servant of the secret fire. You cannot pass!
Oh, my lad.
Hammer and...
Yeah.
God, this is friggin' solid.
None shall enter.
Run them down!
I mean, it's a good deck, just not for this, you know, with having to take out those. That's the last one. Oh, sod off. Oh, come on.
The dwarves are upon you. Baruch Hazan, Adonai. Baruch Hazan! We'll put red clouds in your belly.
I think we'll have to replay this mission. Knew it. We need a different deck. Maybe that one. Shadow's Reach deck. Or a deck battle deck. Let's do that deck.
Ulthag moves a hand to the pommel of his sheathed blade. Several spiders flinch back, but the huge female stands her ground, glowering down at the insolent orc commander. For a long moment, there is complete silence. Finally, she chitters quietly at one of the nearby spiders. The minion moves quickly into the lair to drag Bilbo's cocoon towards the gateway. As the spider drags the last cocoon before Ulthag, a small, skinny creature flies out of the shadows, screeching, "Precious!" like a dying animal. It wraps his arms around Ulthag's thick neck and bites his right ear. Black gore spills, and Ulthag's furious roar joins the creature's tinny wail. The screams echo through the trees and cobwebs.
As you make your way through the dense forest, a sudden shriek is heard from afar.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
I am Arwen, Elrond's daughter.
I shall claim full amends for every fall and stubbed toe.
That like 30-second video before we came on has been deleted now. That's all we wanted to do. Done.
Trouble? I can help with that.
Oh.
Baruch Khazad! He cannot stand alone!
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
I serve the steward of Gondor!
For Rivendell!
What shall we do? You've got 3 hit points, so we want to work on you first.
I serve no man!
The next character's the damages. Oh crap. Aye. So he can take 3 off. So I should leave him with. Ah, he's got a lot more on me, that spider. Jesus.
For Rivendell!
Yep, I knew it.
The dwarves are upon you!
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark. My arrow flies!
Okay.
Baruch Khazad! Baruch Khazad! He cannot stand alone!
For Rivendell!
Ready up again.
I serve no man! For the White City! Ah! no man.
There we go.
It's gone from bad to worse. You ventured into Mirkwood to free a captured hobbit, but now 2 of your party have themselves been captured. Unwholesome strands break up.
I serve no man. He cannot stand alone. Baruch Khazad, Adonai. Not on my watch. On you.
This way.
Baruch Khazad. I serve no man. He cannot stand alone.
Not your friend. Oh, crap.
Baruch Khazad, Adonai. Not on my watch. He cannot stand alone. Baruch Baruch Hazard!
We're doing better this round.
I shall claim full amends for every fall and stubbed toe.
There we go. Recover your friends to rescue your remaining companion. We've done that.
Baruch Hazard, Adonai!
We've rescued everybody. So what the hell, why aren't you carrying on? Done all the objectives. Ah, right, okay. I think I know what's going on.
Hammer and toe!
Aye, aye, come on.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
You stupid idiot, Craig. It was the power bar at the side. You dipstick. Don't believe that.
Bruised and bloodied, the creature whimpered at the cruelness of the world. It would have been killed had the orcs not been distracted by the intruders in the lady's pantry. It had escaped into the tangled undergrowth and shrouded itself in shadows, from where it had seen Ulfthak and his caravan depart. All that remained was the faint creaking of the wagons fading into the gloom. The lady remained before the gateway. When the clangor of battle from within the lair diminished, she began to shift her monstrous bulk. A strange and battle-worn band soon emerged from the webs, faces paling in despair at the sight of the bloated monster. The Lady of Bogwood, brood mother of the western forest, descendant of the great Ungoliant herself, lost her composure and hissed with rage. These strangers had defiled her sanctum, her lair. Punishment was due.
Oh, crap. So all we had to do was go to the power bar at the on the left-hand side and build it up. Oh, we could have finished that last encounter a lot sooner. Defeat a spawn. So this is the final encounter. 12, 11. to Aragon.
Charge! Baruch Khazad! He cannot stand alone! I serve no man!
What's that do? Courage of your companion as actors want to defy the guard. So, let's build up that. So it's just one more point. There you go, we've got it.
I am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me. Go back to the shadow.
There you go, we've done
The
it.
forest floor is awash with the marks of iron-shod feet and wagon tracks. You begin slowly to make sense of the situation. The spiders are gathering slaves for a host of orcs, intended for some devilry yet to be understood. Deep in thought, you hike a sensible distance from the spider's lair to camp for the night, unsure of what to do next. As the shadows coalesce into night, you hear someone, something, creeping through the undergrowth beyond the firelight. After silent glances, a few nods, and a quick dash, the creep is quickly caught. Shrieking like a stuck pig, it bites and flails about with surprising strength. Its energy soon spent, the creature curls itself into a sobbing ball. You catch a few words amongst its rambling litany of self-pity, such as precious and... a name? Could it be? How that name would be known to the wretch you cannot guess, for the creature is muttering...
Another player avatar. 10 cards for each player. Play. Very hard to keep him in play though. Okay. So we've just done that one in the City of Webs. On the trail.
After defeating a colony of Mirkwood spiders, you discover that the 8-legged abominations had been gathering slaves for a host of orcs. You believe Bilbo Baggins was taken south alongside other prisoners. Before deciding on your next course of action, you capture an unpleasant creature lurking about your camp. To your surprise, the creature appears to know the name Baggins. The creature already looks beaten and bruised, so you attempt to use kindness to extract information. However, after being fed both food and gentle words, the nasty thing remains thoroughly unhelpful. Before dawn, a more pressing problem arises. As dull grey seeps into the black edges of night, flying dark shapes begin to swoop onto the branches above you. They rapidly multiply, and before long it's as if you've been caught inside a black whirlwind.
Sorry guys, was just replying to a comment.
If by life or death I can save you, I will.
A gift I will give you.
I will go and look on the halls of Durin.
Persuade the creature to help you find Bilbo. Strange little creature claims to know Bilbo's location, but is hesitant to help persuade him. Yeah, okay. At least we can get rid of one of these creatures. Get off, Erwin.
I serve no man.
There we go, let's travel. Oh, Smeagol's a little... Ooh. He's not to be trusted, Smeagol. Well, Smeagol is its Gollum, that isn't. His counterpart.
You decide trusting Smeagol is worth the risk. If the creature knows a way to get ahead of the caravan, you'll have a significant advantage in rescuing Bilbo from the orcs. As you follow Smeagol through the thick vegetation, the terrain begins to dip. Before long, the air is laced with mist and the soil grows spongy. You're being led into a swamp.
Swampses! Yes! Cool, nice swampses!
Smeagol explains.
With frogses, fishes, and snakes as precious. Tasty.
He pauses to crane his neck and sniff the air.
Smeagol looks to find right spot, masters. Safe way through mist and bogses. Orcses and wagonses must go around, you see. No tasty frogses for orcses.
Smeagol continues to sniff around the area, looking for some landmark, some sign that he's on the right trail. He suddenly smells something unexpected. The thickets begin to rustle. The air begins to hum, and unkind things emerge.
Follow Smeagol as he finds a way through the marsh. Smeagol must survive. Oh, shut up. Time Smeagol must find you a path from this place.
You need not worry about anything for the present. Farewell.
You crude and cheaply forged the weapons. Orcs serve as good backup weapons. Your party picks over the bodies, doing what you can.
serve no man.
Baruch Khazad!
Rivendell!
Okay.
Run them down! I serve no man.
Hammer and tongs!
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys.
I serve no man.
For Rivendell!
For hours you wade along precarious and narrow strips of land. Soft ground sucking at your boots, while Smeagol encourages you onwards. You glimpse a tall shape above the fog some distance ahead. Could this be Smeagol's Hill of Haunted Stones?
No, no, precious. Not Cold Hill. Not Black Stones. Not Smeagol's.
He croaks, bobbing his head at your foolishness.
Haunted Hill. Further south. Smeagol, not go there. Oh, oh.
He sniffs around the edges of a nearby pool, adding,
Old tower of tall men, that is. Rotten and broken. oxes and wagons and baggins rest there tonight.
Without warning, he darts headfirst into the pool with a splash, emerging with a wriggling carp between his teeth. He slithers back to dry land and begins to eat it with glee. Suddenly, the water explodes and a giant serpent rises from the pool, its forked tongue undulating in anticipation. A half-eaten fish is thrown aside in panic.
Oh crap. Defeat the Marsh Adder.
I am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me. You absolute swine.
He cannot stand alone!
Oh, come on.
The dwarves are upon you. Hammer and thorns. Baruch Adonai.
I serve no man.
There you go.
As darkness thickens, orange light from orc fires bathe the dilapidated walls of the ruined tower. Your spirits sink as you witness the last prisoners, no longer wrapped in cocoons, marched into the stronghold. Orcs and goblins seem to be everywhere. How will you get to Bilbo? And if you do, how will you get away? You decide to chance entering the tower through a small door in the tower's eastern side. As you quietly approach, the door snaps open and a group of armed orcs emerge. The last of them brandishes a large key with which it proceeds to lock the door. As the door locks with a dull clunk, the orcs make to start their patrol.
Pickpocket the tower key or enemies until you take it by force.
I serve the steward of gods!
For Rivendell!
This way!
I serve no man. I serve no man.
Hammer and tongs!
Completed the goal for this location. Now.
After sneaking through the tower door, you emerge into a huge chamber full of reeking supplies, fallen stones, and intruding vegetation. A number of large chains emerge from openings in the floor along the walls. The chains terminate into an iron box bolted to the far side of the chamber. The box bristles with rusty hooks and mechanical wheels. You glide quietly through the room, keen to avoid attention. You peek into the connecting rooms, hoping for clues as to where the orcs are storing their prisoners. Steps are suddenly heard on the flagstones coming in your direction. After a few moments, a smallish orc enters the chamber to rummage through supplies. The light of its torch happens to catch one of your buckles, causing the orc to glance lazily in your direction. For a second, it seems not to have understood what it's seeing, but then recognition flares in its ugly face.
Ah, so this is the final encounter. Final encounter with Smeagol's help try to find out where Bilbo was taken. you see a way to get this. Oh, we've got to take out all of these for... I get it now.
I serve no man.
Our history shall be preserved.
There's no way out, you dunghill rat.
Oh, come on. Five cards. Shut up.
You need not worry about anything for the present.
For Rivendell!
I serve no man.
Barukazad!
There we go.
Smeagol has betrayed you. Somehow the villain has triggered the chamber's mechanism, causing one side of the floor to abruptly drop. Your legs slip violently as you flail down the steep angle, fingers desperately grasping for any hold. Amidst the cacophony of sliding rubble, supplies, and orc bodies, You catch sight of Smeagol dangling from one of the chains above.
Goodbye, says Masters.
He shrieks.
Baggins and Precious. For Smeagol, they are mine.
His shrill voice fades as you slide past the lip of the slanted floor and drop into a rancid darkness. You blink twice before meeting the wet ground with a mucky plop, debris raining down around you. Then a falling barrel lands directly on your head, and everything goes black.
There we go. Smeagol player avatar. So that was on the trail. Yeah, soon we'll get Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1 on the go. So we've got these three to get through. Is there anything else? So the campaigns were still on Shadow's Reach. We must aware that's the next one. Okay. Never ever completed this, okay. Well, we'll try tonight. Before going off in a bit, just let me have a quick bathroom break and make a quick cup of coffee. Be right back, guys. 2 seconds. Right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Right. Will that deck do? Hopefully it will.
You fought your way into the forest of Mirkwood to rescue the famous Bilbo Baggins. After fighting spiders and bears and meeting a strange creature by the name of Smeagol, you arrive at a ruined structure deep in the forest. The old ruin operates as a staging point for mysterious slave caravans managed by a host of orcs. You believe the old hobbit is imprisoned in the tower. You manage to sneak into the structure, but without warning you are betrayed by Smeagol. Triggering an ancient mechanical trap, the contemptible creature drops you into a rancid basement. Knocked unconscious by falling debris, you finally come to your senses.
Ulfthac's room is as dark as his mood. He tears into the cold meat, juices gushing down his scarred jaw. Things are afoot the great orc cannot explain. Attacks in the forest, a ravaged patrol, the storage room mysteriously emptied. Ulfthac grunts and angrily throws his empty drinking horn against the wall, where it splinters to join a pile of dry bones and other detritus on the floor. Breathing heavily from climbing the stairs, Ulfthac's mewling steward, Slaggid, worms his thin frame into the room. Must the goblin always be clutching one of his parchments?
What do you want, worm?
Ulfthac licks dry the bone, and it joins the drinking horn.
A visitor has come, Ulfthac.
Slaggid lisps, and adjusts his cloak nervously.
From Dol Guldur.
Fear is not a common emotion in orcs, and Ulfthac considers himself uncommonly brave. Even so, he cannot halt the tendrils of dread that shoots down his spine.
The mouth of the Cold Ones has come.
You force your bruised body to stand, head throbbing like a dwarven feast. Your garments are soaked and dripping from lying in stagnant water. Now where has that blighted Smeagol dumped you? The ceiling above must have retreated to its former position. Through a crack in the wall, moonlight paints the dank cellar in a bloom of grey light. Your feet splash as they move, for the nearby swamp has laced its way into the tower's foundations. Stale water and light-starved cattails fill most of the cellar. White tadpoles skitter about in the water, and thin lizards bob their heads on the slimy walls. The far end of the cellar is hidden in shadow. Did the shadow just move? It rolls and ripples before emerging into the moonlight. It's not a shadow at all, but some vast slug. It extends its beer moth head and eye tentacles towards you, snorts a drizzle of fetid saliva, and proceeds to tug its enormous body under itself. It seems to have made up its mind. You are food.
If by life or death I can save you, I will.
I am Arwen, Elrond's daughter.
My axe is restless in my hands.
Feet the giant slug. No. Should have given that to Aragorn. Ah, so we'll do that soon. Okay.
He cannot stand alone! He cannot stand alone!
Passes unnoticed.
Oh, crap. Friggin' Stuart. You're not going to see goals, you can sod off.
A tall figure awaits Ulfthek in the tower's main hall. He wears cold-hammered black armor, and a black cowl shadows his features except for the unnatural glint in his grey eyes. Ulfthek purposefully strides into the hall to stand before the imposing figure. Damned if he'll show the fear he feels. The mouth of Dol Guldur is not fooled, but smiles cruelly.
Ah, you have message from Cold Ones?
Ulfthek snarls, discomforted by the unnatural chill emanating from Dol Guldur's favored messenger.
I've ridden without halt, so I shall be precise.
The voice is like frozen stone.
I'm to inform you that the masters need the promised slaves with haste. The last batch expired faster than anticipated.
New prisoners, all here, mouth!
Ulfthek grunts.
My warriors, provision first. Leave for Black Hill next dark.
At that moment, the tower rumbles and jolts, as if a great fist had struck its foundations.
The enormous slug falls and the walls tremble, sousing the air with an avalanche of grime. Behind a patch of bogland ivy, you discover a narrow staircase and commence to climb the mouldy steps at once. While ascending, a clamour can be heard in the tower above, harsh yells, clanging of doors, and the bellows of a great orc. How will you ever get out? The stairs emerge into a derelict alcove, overgrown with cobwebs and moss. It faces a great room, finely decorated of old, but now ruined and forgotten. As the racket of the enemy grows closer, you've no doubt that he'll soon be upon you. Speed may be your only hope. You rush towards a set of oaken doors on the far wall when disaster strikes. As you emerge from the alcove, a troop of orcs slog into the room. They roar in excitement and draw their weapons as more enemies arrive. You are surrounded.
Oh, what now? Survive for 4 rounds as you fight your way across the hall to the far door.
There's no time to do it properly.
Okay.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
So you've got 3 attacks, let's take care of you. Get out of here.
He cannot stand alone!
Our history shall be preserved.
I'll make you squeak, you miserable rat!
Oh!
Grip, grab, pinch, nab.
Find the halflings!
Oh, come on.
Ranks, you maggots! I serve the steward of God!
For Rivendell!
Holy crap, look how much health
He
you've
cannot
got.
stand alone! He cannot stand alone!
For the mark.
Oh, come on. God, it's hard, this one.
Slash them, beat them, punch them, nudge them.
come on. God, it's horrible, this game, at times.
For Rivendell!
Oh, come on.
Into the west.
The fate of the bearer is in my hands.
Shut up. So, was it that one? No. It was We Must Away. Whoa. That's a big card. A good one as well. Looks like anyway. So that's how you do it. Discard one, random card, treachery, blooming ends. Each other ends. Where's my TV controller? TV's about to turn itself off. You know, with that stupid automatic thing they have nowadays. Oh, there we go. What's that? It's a dwarf. Load of new cards I've not seen here. Huh. Full Guardian. Oh, come on. So how come some of these are like lots? Guess we'll try and complete that with a difference deck. So Shadow's Reach, and we was on We Must Away. Battle deck. What about that Shadow's Reach deck? Would that be a good one? Let's try the Shadow's Reach deck.
You fought your way into the Forest of Mirkwood to rescue the famous Bilbo Baggins. After fighting spiders and bears and meeting a strange creature by the name of Smeagol, you arrive at a ruined structure deep in the forest. The old ruin operates as a staging point for mysterious slave caravans managed by a host of orcs. You believe the old hobbit is imprisoned in the tower. You manage to sneak into the structure, but without warning you are betrayed by Smeagol. Triggering an ancient mechanical trap, the contemptible creature drops you into a rancid basement. Knocked unconscious by falling debris, you finally come to your senses.
Ulfthak's room is as dark as his mood. He tears into the cold meat, juices gushing down his scarred jaw. Things are afoot the great orc cannot explain. Attacks in the forest, a ravaged patrol, the storage room mysteriously emptied. Ulfthak grunts and angrily throws his empty drinking horn against the wall, where it splinters to join a pile of dry bones and other detritus on the floor. Breathing heavily from climbing the stairs, Ulfthak's mewling steward, Slaggid, worms his thin frame into the room. Must the goblin always be clutching one of his parchments?
What do you want, worm?
Ulfthak licks dry the bone, and it joins the drinking horn.
A visitor has come, Ulfthak.
Slaggid lisps, and adjusts his cloak nervously.
From Dol Guldur.
Fear is not a common emotion in orcs, and Ulfthak considers himself uncommonly brave. Even so, he cannot halt the tendrils of dread that shoots down his spine.
The mouth of the Cold Ones has come.
You force your bruised body to stand, head throbbing like a dwarven feast. Your garments are soaked and dripping from lying in stagnant water. Now, where has that blighted Smeagol dumped you? The ceiling above must have retreated to its former position. Through a crack in the wall, moonlight paints the dank cellar in a bloom of grey light. Your feet splash as they move, for the nearby swamp has laced its way into the tower's foundations. Stale water and light-starved cattails fill most of the cellar. White tadpoles skitter about in the water, and thin lizards bob their heads on the slimy walls. The far end of the cellar is hidden in shadow. Did the shadow just move? It rolls and ripples before emerging into the moonlight. It's not a shadow at all, but some vast slug. It extends its beer moth head and eye tentacles towards you, snorts a drizzle of fetid saliva, and proceeds to tug its enormous body under itself. It seems to have made up its mind. You are food.
Make haste to declare yourselves and your errand.
Dwalin, at your service.
Eowyn I am, Eomen's daughter.
Okay. Revenge ready one character, okay. So these are the cards we get with it. Defeat the giant slug.
Be swift, for the sun is climbing.
My lord Denethor.
No living man am I!
So Aragon's probably the best bet, where we can get 2 moves out of him in one go. Character stealth for this round.
Our history shall be preserved.
Be it.
A tall figure awaits Ulfthek in the tower's main hall. He wears cold-hammered black armor, and a black cowl shadows his features except for the unnatural glint in his grey eyes. Ulfthek purposefully strides into the hall to stand before the imposing figure. Damned if he'll show the fear he feels. The mouth of Dol Guldur is not fooled. It smiles cruelly.
Ah, you have message from Cold Ones?
Ulfthek snarls, discomforted by the unnatural chill emanating from Dol Guldur's favored messenger.
I've ridden without hope, so I shall be precise.
The voice is like frozen stone.
I'm to inform you that the Masters need the promised slaves with haste. The last batch expired faster than anticipated.
New prisoners, all here, mouth!
Ulfthek grunts.
My warriors, provision first. Leave for Black Hill next dark.
At that moment, the tower rumbles and jolts, as if a great fist had struck its foundations.
The enormous slug falls and the walls tremble, sousing the air with an avalanche of grime. Behind a patch of bogland ivy, you discover a narrow staircase and commence to climb the mouldy steps at once. While ascending, a clamour can be heard in the tower above, harsh yells, clanging of doors, and the bellows of a great orc. How will you ever get out? The stairs emerge into a derelict alcove, overgrown with cobwebs and moss. It faces a great room, finely decorated of old, but now ruined and forgotten. As the racket of the enemy grows closer, you've no doubt that he'll soon be upon you. Speed may be your only hope. You rush towards a set of oaken doors on the far wall, when disaster strikes. As you emerge from the alcove, a troop of orcs slog into the room. They roar in excitement and draw their weapons as more enemies arrive. You are surrounded.
We don't do it this time. Let's give that commander deck a go. Parchments outrun players. Oh, come on.
So be it.
Time passes for us all.
You squeak, you miserable rat!
No living man am I!
So be it.
Stay away if you can.
So tomorrow we'll try another deck of Reducts and Knights.
How may I serve?
If we do tonight, may still do tonight, but don't know yet.
You miserable rat!
Holy crap. Restore 1 health to every character or 4 health to 1 hero. Choose 1 hero in your discard pile. It enters play exhausted.
Don't be precise. And don't worry.
Oh yeah, we're back.
Farewell.
Cool, that's a nice card. So it's coming oh, come on. Shame we've got no points left to call up that card. Only costs 1. Let's get that up and running again. Oh, sod off.
them, bite them, notch them.
Oh, come on.
Let's go, you maggots!
Shut up. Oh! Oh, come on. Yes, we know it's failed. Let's try one last card deck. Leadership focused, law focused. Try that.
You fought your way into the forest of Mirkwood to rescue the famous Bilbo Baggins. You force your bruised body to stand, head throbbing like a dwarven feast. Your garments are soaked and...
Allow me to lend a hand.
If by life or death I can save you, I will.
My axe is restless in my hands.
Select any cards you wish to change. Range, block. Two with a dwarf. Or one with... Oh, come on. He can have 2 hits, so...
No man. I serve no man.
tall figure awaits Ulfthek in the tower's main hall. He wears cold-hammered black armor, and a black cowl shadows his features except for the unnatural glint in his grey eyes. Ulfthek purposefully strides into the hall to stand before the imposing figure. Damned if he'll show.
The enormous slug falls and the wall.
Oh, this is the one where we've got to survive 4 rounds. Hate this one.
King under the mountain.
Not on my watch.
Okay, what is that? Deal 2 damage to 1 random hero if Saruman has the most cards in play.
He cannot stand alone!
There's no time to kill them properly. I'll put an arrow in your
Oh crap. So this is the last round. Thank God. Grant 2. Whoa, +2 to 1 dwarf this round. 3 if wounded. Gain surge. Ooh. Ah, so it got cancelled, right. Oh, do one.
For Rohan!
Okay, what should we do here? 6, 5. Give me a break.
Baruch Khazad! I serve no man. Let's have some fun. Let's go, you maggots! For the White City!
Now let's travel. Oh yeah, we've completed it this time, guys.
You've broken through the enemy ranks and
Thank
reached
God.
the heavy oaken door. Rushing into the room beyond, you hastily barricade the door behind you. Hinges rattle and splinters fly as the orcs administer powerful blows, urged on by a deep booming voice. The door won't hold long. A hiss causes you to turn as you realize that you've stumbled into the tower's jail. Smeagol is crouching before one of the cells, glaring at you with undisguised loathing. You don't have to guess whose cell this is. Smeagol hisses again, rising protectively before the cell door.
Stop them, we must. God, nasty masters cannot have precious.
The door booms again and several planks fly across the room. Smeagol shrieks as he charges you, face twisted with deranged fury.
Oh, the final encounter. Cool. Drive off Smeagol and save Bilbo. Location specific. In a dark corner of the room you can find another cage. This one completely unguarded. A weak voice calls from within, pleading for help. So you know what I'm guessing, don't you guys? That's a random ally we can have on our team if we rescue him.
They are in command.
Oh, go away.
The star shines on the hour of our meeting.
Fleas is up to or fewer.
Wrist grab, pinch, nab.
For the White City!
Screeching about how tricksy, see, and mean you are, the character flees through a crack in the wall. The last you hear from him is a wailing Precious. You must flee poor Bill free, right? So now we can start on that, can't we?
He cannot stand alone!
Leg it, double quick!
New round, okay? Oh.
depart for the west.
He cannot stand alone! Kill him! Man filth! Time passes for us all. I serve no man.
Oh, go away.
He cannot stand alone. I'm gonna clean you.
Oh, sod off.
My axe swings too. Valukazar Adonai! I serve no man.
There we go.
You're elated to have found Bilbo, but the situation is grim. Just beyond the broken door, Ulfthak and his orc warriors are preparing a second attack. You cannot hold them off forever. Trapped and near despair, you prepare for a last stand. But wait, a shaft of moonlight attracts your eye. Screams and pleas from the other cells tear at your conscience, but there's no time. As you swear one day to return for the poor souls, Ulfthak commences the second onslaught. Quickly you lift a reluctant Bilbo out the high window, following headlong yourself. You crash onto a steep slope and tumble violently down through branches and brambles, until deposited with a splash into a cold stream. You see Bilbo a small distance ahead, treading water and sighing.
Oh no, old boy! Not again!
The current of the stream is strong, dragging you quickly downriver. In the distance you hear the now familiar cries of an orc pursuit. You're not in the clear yet.
So that's We Must Away completed now, guys. Oh, we've just got 1,000 more fellowship points. They're called. Seems to be. Ooh, what's that? Ready one wounded character. Cool. Cool. So now it's just down the Anduin for the next part of the campaign. And we'll get something for completing the full campaign too, which is cool. Okay guys, we're going to leave it there for tonight. Please like the video, subscribe and hit that bell icon to receive notifications when I go live and all that stuff. Even share it guys, it all helps. Leave a comment after the live, even that helps, believe it or not. Really appreciate it guys. We're online between 9 PM and 10 PM UK time most nights, just playing various different games, the works. We're going through the Lord of the Rings adventure card game now. I think they're still updating it, you know, adding new like campaigns to it and all that, so we'll finish what we've got here, because it's quite a new game this actually, and it's still being updated and all that. Got a new update, what was it, a few days ago for it. Anyway, so me nattering on. Please look after yourselves and each other, and I shall see you all tomorrow night. Good night everyone. This is Craig Will Smith, out.